Yo, my Chicago Bros, what is going on? And for today, I have another video for you guys. And today's going to be something different, if I'm being honest. Today is going to be the most popular pro Rocket League car designs that all the pros have been using in every region, whether it comes to NA, EU, MENA. So we're going to be going over them. I'm going to give you guys all the exact colors, the trails, the goal explosions, and so you guys can copy them bar for bar and have, you know, your own drip for your garage. But first, make sure to leave a like and comment because it helps the algorithm, and we're really trying to get back on track, and that could be greatly appreciated. So I'm really excited to get back, and let's just get straight in this car video. You know what I'm saying? So first we have the MENA Fennec. You guys don't know, MENA is the Middle East. So basically this is a car design that RW9, Khaled, TRK, Ahmed all rock, and they use the normal Fennec, and they have no decal, and they just use anodized pearl. And this is the blue side. It's always on the bottom right, dark blue, and they use like the lightest yellowish, if you want to call it, yellow hue. And then for the orange team, they rock this orange, again only anodized pearl, no decal, and they use this nice little pink. And this car design got super popular with the Cristianos just because Khaled came up in the one scene, and he was so good and like the best ones player for a while. And a lot of these, almost all of these cars, probably all of them, you're gonna see Alpha Boost. So yep, they have Alpha Boost, and then they have Classic. And some of these car designs have just been so classic that, you know, they hit some crazy shots on land, and then everybody wants to copy them, and you see everybody using them in ranked, and you feel like an absolute monster. But for the goal explosion, they use an airstrike. You can use any color of your choice. I've seen people use red, blue, white, you know, it could be any single one, but that is the MENA Fennec. Next, we have the old KC Carmine Corp Fennec. This is honestly one of the cooler decals that I think have ever been released. It's super clean. You got the black Fennec on. This is from the RLCS 21-22 season, the away Carmine Corp decal. Super nice. You throw on some white Zombas to match that little nice white decal right there. It looks super nice. You got the Alpha Boost on, and for the trail, you use first the goal explosion. Obviously, the nice little Carmine Corp goal explosion looks very good. Yeah, super clean. And then a lot of these trails you're gonna see are the titanium white Laser Wave 3. You got a 3. There's like 3 different versions. The third one looks the best. It looks the smoothest. Just adds that extra drip, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, just everything matches really nice with that, all that white, you know, and then that hint of blue with the black Fennec. It just looks super, super clean. So that is that. And then next we have the Vitality. We're going to switch over to the rival Oregon EU. Obviously, this decal is super, I don't know what the word is, but there's a lot of people who like it, and there's a lot of people who don't like it. That's all I'll say. Again, the black Fennec, you'll see the only reason this is in people's garage is because of Zen, obviously. Black Fennec with the 22-23 decal. You can equip the away for orange because it's purple, you know. And then the blue side, I don't know if it's ugly or what, but it's hard to describe. The blue side's got that little blue, so you can do that. And again, Cristiano's basic, and Boost, Alpha. Goal explosion is going to be the Vitality from the last season, 22-23. And the trail, you can do whatever you want. But I've seen Classic, I've seen Laser Wave. It's just your personal preference at that point. And so there you go. You get the 2 French org decals right there. And now we have a super, super popular Octane design. One of the few that people still rock if people are playing Octane, the LJ SSG car. If you guys don't know, the SSG car used to be super popular with Alpha Boost, but then when LJ joined SSG, he put it on, but he did something a little bit different. So you got the old school, one of the best decals, maybe the best decal ever created, honestly. The SSG Octane, super clean, and you got some titanium white Reapers. Some low-key wheels that someone found, I don't know who, I think it was like Violent Panda, reciprocal, and they look super, super clean, especially on Octane. You got the Sparkles Boost. Now this is what makes this different than the SIP car design. SIP used to use Alpha Boost, but LJ, I don't even know if he owned Alpha Boost, but he just put on Sparkles, and you know, obviously since he's so good and hits some insane shots, people are like, I'm just gonna use that car design with Sparkles Boost. And now if you see an Octane, it's likely gonna have Sparkles Boost because of LJ. So that car design is super popular and super in right now. So feel free to copy it. And they, again, this gold exposure, I've seen a lot of people use different things, but the OG one is Supernova 3. I believe this might have been Battle Pass and painted saffron. Now this is specifically for the SSG car design, I believe was SIP. But again, you can use whatever gold explosion. I don't think that part really matters. And again, classic trail for this car. I think Laser Wave doesn't look as good. So yeah. Up next, this is another old school, kind of a dying breed. You have the MG88. This car design has been around for, God, as long as I've been pro. Normal octane, again, MG88 with dark blue and black is basically going to be the colors. Dark red and black. Super basic, nothing special, looks clean. We got the titanium white Reapers, an octane favorite, super clean, and again, alpha boost. Just everything about this car is super simple, looks nice, goes together well. And the gold explosion, I got Happy Holidays on again. You can use whatever, you can use a team gold explosion, whatever you feel is right. And then the trail, again, I would go with classic, it just looks better. Wave might be a little bit too much, takes away from the simplicity. So there's that. And now we have the Atomic Fennec. This is kind of, you could just say like a default Fennec a lot of people use, but I call it the Atomic because when we won our winter major in LA, in LA, Atomic had this preset on with no decal, anodized pearl. This was the orange side. It's a lot like the Mina Fennec on the orange side. And then this was the blue team, this nice little purple. A little bit lighter, and then this hint of yellow, Cristiano's. But then something that Atomic did that a lot of people copied because Atomic was like the best player in the world at that LAN was instead of using Alpha Boost, he used standard pink. Now everybody uses Alpha Boost at this time, so it was a nice little switch up. And the nice thing is you can use whatever boost you want on this car. You could use Alpha. Do not use pickles. Do not use pickles. But yeah, you can use a standard boost, you can use sparkles, I guess, if you really want, but standard pink is the Atomic version, I would call it, and then alpha boost is always nice, and then everything else is kind of simple. You have whatever gold explosion, you know, maybe what team you support, or whatever one you just like in general. And then the trail, again, you could do black light speed, laser wave, classic, you know, it's just, at that point, it's personal preference, you can go crazy. Okay, up next. This is one of the few popular car designs still for Octane, like I said. It's the FK Neural Network. This car design's been around for quite a bit now, a couple years, but it's a very interesting decal that I don't know who really found. I believe it might have been like Joyo. It was from a battle pass, I believe, and no one really knew about it until Joyo started rocking it. But it's called Neural Network, just the normal one. And for the blue side, it's going to be a darker blue with a normal blue, so that way it kind of contrasts well in the car, and that little eye of the storm is nice. And for the red team, you got a dark red with a brighter red, and it gives a really cool pop and looks really nice. And for the wheels, you got something default. That's what a lot of pro players do, especially for Octane. Almost everyone uses OEMs now, or Reapers. It's kind of just a thing because, you know, Rocket League pros and their placebos where other stuff might not look as good or feel heavy. So that's what you got, and I'm just here to give you guys the car designs, you know what I'm saying? So up next, again, this is personal preference, but I've seen, obviously, First Killer used Alpha Boost. You can use that, it looks super good. Or you can use like a Sparkles, and Crimson specifically looks super good because blue and red always looks good. Then you got this red on red, and it looks super nice, and it's just something different, right, to, you know, mix it up. And then the trail, or for the gold explosion, I like mixing it up. I use a crimson big splash on orange team, and blue team, I have a black one. Just something nice, something different. Classic trail, you know, looks clean. Up next, this has been a super popular car of recent. I don't really know who exactly made it, but I'm gonna say, let's just say Zen, right? So then, therefore, Vatira, Zen use it, everyone at NA starts using it, and it takes off. So it's just a normal Fennec. Again, no decal. We have anodized pearl. It's going to be a dark blue with all the way in the bottom right with this kind of yellowish hue. Not the lightest one, but this one instead. And then for pink, you know, a little hot pink never hurts. So you got straight pink and this yellow hue again. And it's just, again, Rocket League players are super simple. They don't want stuff to look like too much going on a decal. Just might take away from, you know, how clean it looks. So you just got the Cristianos, you got Alpha Boost, and then here you can do whatever goal explosion you want. Literally anything will look good. And then you could do, again, whatever trail you want. Laser Wave looks good, Classics looks good. And this is a car a lot of pros been using, some nutty shots you've probably seen in RLCS recently. And it's just, you know, it's something different. Well, it's not really different, but it's a new shade of color, which is for the pro scene. You know, everyone uses the same decal, so when something kind of new comes out, everybody jumps on it. Next, we got a little bit of an old school. We have the Zen Ombre. This is for when he like first came up, I believe in like the 1v1 scene. I could be wrong, but it's a nice black Fennec, and then we have the Ombre decal. I don't know where this is from. I want to say it might have been an item that you had to buy. It might be Battle Pass. You guys might be able to know better than me. But yeah, Ombre, a throwback decal with this nice little top right maroonish red. I don't know if you want to call it that. And then a kind of dark purple, a weird hue. It plays off nicely. And then we have the darkest purple top right. And then this weird, like, again, wine red. I don't know. I'm not a color guy, so I don't know the term. But it looks super good. You got the Cristianos. You got the Alpha Boost. You can do whatever goal explosion. I got the Dueling Dragons anodized pink right now. So it looks good. And then Classic Trail, I think, looks the best. And just like that, you're Zen. It's that easy. And now I'd probably say we have the most popular Octane design in the game right now, and it's not even close. The Beast Mode Neural Network. Beast Mode's been rocking this forever. The normal Octane, again, but we got black neural network instead of the normal one, and I'll show you in a second why. It's gonna be the same colors as the first color neural network is what I should say, right? You have the dark red with the light red, dark blue with the light blue, or normal blue. So, but you're like, why is it different? So since it's painted black, the thing that it changes is the lines on the car. Like if you see these lines that make the neural network, they stand out black, and that's what the painted black version does. Now the red and the blue is what the Eye on the Storm on the top of the car, if you guys can see, that's what that changes. So you have a nice super dark colored car with that eye that pops up, on the top of the car. I don't know really what to call it, but it pops up with that bright blue or bright red, whatever side you're on, and it gives it a nice pop. And you got the OEMs for Octane. Again, like I said, everyone uses OEMs. Everyone's super basic. And same thing goes for this car. You can use Alpha Boost. It looks very nice. And you can use Crimson Sparkles just as nice. It's personal preference. Again, whatever goal explosion. You could use a Team Goal Explosion, Splash, Dueling Dragons, Airstrike, whatever looks good. But I would say Classic is the best Laser Wave trail or Supersonic trail. And it's not even close. Here you have the Chronic car. This car isn't really as popular as it once was, but when Chronic first joined Gen G and they were playing insane Rocket League, everyone was using this preset because of him. You had the MG88 decal for Octane. You got a nice little pink with black, nothing too crazy, and then a nice little lime green, which you don't see too often, with black, and it's super nice. And for wheels, OEM, like I said, you're going to see a lot of that with Octanes. Everyone just too placeboed out of their mind. But again, it looks nice. Sparkles Boost. Now, this is what made Chronic and this decal popular is everybody was using Alpha Boost back when Gen G first played super well in RLCS. So him using Sparkles was kind of something different. And people wanted to try it out. And obviously a lot of people liked it, so they kept using it and kind of just grew after Chronic. And here, I just put on a Force Razor 2 Lime Goal Explosion. It just matches because I kind of like the lime. You can do pink for the orange team, right? Again, Goal Explosion is your preference. Classic Trail, and that's the Chronic car design. One of the, again, most popular car designs we've maybe like ever seen is the Patira Winter Major in San Diego design. You got the Black Fennec, super simple Buster Bar, comes with the Fennec. You have Anodized Pearl as your primary color, and you have Anodized as the secondary. For the purple, you have top right, nice little dark purple, and you have black for the secondary. And for this one, again, I think you can change this based on your preference, but I go top right. Again, Anodized Pearl with Anodized. Top right, you can go bottom right. They all look super good. Like you have this dark red, you have this pinkish dark red, you have this, and then you have all of these colors like this, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Cristiano's, Black Fennec, gotta remember that. Alpha Boost. Oh, wow. Okay, so normally I rock Alpha Boost on this, but I did have standard purple because if you guys do know Ball, you know Alpha 54 used standard boost because he doesn't own Alpha, and he uses standard purple and standard pink, so it looks different, but I usually use Alpha. And then Black Lotus Bloom for the gold explosion. That's very important. It looks very nice. Titanium White Laser Wave 3 trail for this car. Looks super clean, and that is that car. Here we have, again, another classic, Zen in the Spring Major when he hopped onto his first land and absolutely destroyed everybody. It was insane. You got the Black Fennec. It's going to be base again. No decal, and as Pearl. You have this, a little brighter orange with this kind of, you know, just more standard pinkish purple hue. It looks super clean. It pops out. And then, again, we've seen this car, but you have this purple or blue. I don't really know. I think it's more of a purple with this light yellow hue. Looks super clean. With the Black Fennec, it just makes it pop. Super nice. Cristiano's, nothing too insane there. Alpha Boost, basic. Here you can do, again, Airstrike. You can do a Team Goal Explosion. Your preference. And then the Laser Wave Trail, again, it looks super nice. And everything about this car is just super clean, super minimal, but it pops. And it looks super good in game. And then here, again, this one's nothing really too different. I'm not going to go over this one too in depth because it's basically the same, just a little bit different. This is a Tau, what everyone's been using, a lot of people have been using recently. No decal, boom, boom, a little bit different secondary. And you got the orange, a little bit different orange. And then you got that pink, purple, whatever you want to call it, with the Cristianos. Alpha Boost, Gold Explosion, you can do whatever you want. But what I have different is he uses different trails. So you could use like a black light speed, or you can use a black laser. He also uses titanium white tachyon 3. So the Tau uses a lot of different trails that a lot of people don't use. And it just gives a new look to the car, honestly, a new feel. And yeah, for the last car design, I saved the best for last. If you guys don't know the Radisson car, then you're missing out. Probably the most out there car design we've seen so far. You have Black Fennec with titanium white filiformer, a battle pass decal that no one ever used on your orange team, and sky blue on your blue team. Okay, so very important. For the orange colors, you're going to be using this reddish pink right there, and then for the secondary, you're going to have this yellow. It's going to create these colors that look very interesting. And for blue team, you have this very basic blue with this pink. Again, nothing special. You got Cristianos. There it is. You got the slime boost. Now, if you want to go full, Radisson mode, you use pink slime, and you feel like Radisson, you dominate the world. But yeah, this car design is super funny because like no one ever expects to see slime boost, and then if you're just like getting destroyed with slime, you feel terrible about yourself. You're just like, dude, this guy's so annoying. But yeah, then for the gold explosion, I just got the vitality one on. Trail, classic. But if you really want to go again, full Radisson, he uses a shark fin trail. I don't know what it's called because I don't have it, unfortunately. But yeah, he uses the shark fin trail for supersonic. And yeah, it's just a way to, it's a quirky car design that you don't think you would ever see pros use. And here you go, you have a pro that used it and won a world championship on it, so it's insane. But that's gonna do it for the car designs. If you guys want to see more of these videos, I'm sure there's other car designs I could find out there and put you guys on game. But yeah, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and everyone have a good one. Peace.